Hello RootsTech! I'm Aaron Godfrey, VP Marketing at MyHeritage, and whether you're joining us first thing in the morning, or late at night, or somewhere in between, it's wonderful to have you with us as we all talk about our favorite subject, family history. While an in-person gathering wasn't on the cards this year, it's incredible to have so many people from all over the world join us virtually to expand their family history horizons. And what a year it's been! Last year at RootsTech, we announced the launch of Deep Nostalgia, and well, you probably know the rest. Deep Nostalgia became an overnight sensation, inspiring tens of millions of people all over the globe to connect with their ancestors.
I'm happy to announce our latest photo feature, Deep Nostalgia.
We also released countless new features and grew our historical records database by billions. We also made significant additions to our collections thanks to MyHeritage's acquisition of French genealogy company Philae. We were also acquired by Francisco Partners, who share our vision for growth and who will enable us to continue doing what we do best, putting our users first and giving them life-enriching and sometimes life-changing experiences. In addition, we celebrated our 1 millionth paying subscriber.
Félicitations, Bénédicte, vous êtes la millionième abonnée à l'année MyHeritage.
Oh,
Voilà.
super! Alors mon nom est Bénédicte Alpouter et j'utilise MyHeritage depuis à peu près un mois. Quand j'entends que des gens retrouvent via MyHeritage des membres de la famille, je trouve ça extraordinaire. C'est génial. Eh ben, je vois la photo de mon frère, je vois mes sœurs, mes parents, mes grands-parents, des deux côtés. Alors là, ça remonte 1882. Oui, ça me donne de l'espoir, effectivement, pour la suite. Je recommanderais MyHeritage pour peut-être d'autres personnes qui ont un intérêt à retrouver des descendants ou de la famille dans le monde.
The innovation continues, and we have an exciting roadmap of features and historical content lined up for 2022. One thing's for certain, the best is yet to come. And who better to tell you about MyHeritage's tools and features than the people who develop them? I'm pleased to turn the virtual stage over to my colleague, Maya Lerner, to tell you more about our product roadmap.
Hello everyone, I'm Maya Lerner, VP Product at MyHeritage. It's great to be back at RootsTech and thanks for tuning in. At MyHeritage, we're constantly exploring ways we can leverage technology to engage people with the fascinating world of family history. One of the strongest ways people connect to their ancestors is through photos. Our world-class photo tools have connected millions of people with their family history. And the addition of features like Deep Nostalgia and MyHeritage in Color truly make MyHeritage the leading destination for historical photos. Our family trees are filled with photos and rich details about our ancestors' lives. As genealogists, many of us have imagined what it would be like to hear our ancestors tell us their stories. Today, I'm excited to announce our newest photo feature, Live Story, which simulates that experience. Live Story creates an animated video narrative of an ancestor as if they were telling their personal story. This incredible feature gives voice to your family stories and enables you to connect to your ancestors in a remarkable new way.
Hi. My name is Edgar Ludwig Carlson. Let me tell you the story of my life. I was born on July 5, 1897, in the small town of Newcastle, Pennsylvania. My father, Lars Christian Carlson, was born in 1871, in Eskilsund, Sweden. My mother, Ingrid Wetterström, came from Eskilstuna, also in Sweden. They married in 1896, in Lindesberg. A year later they immigrated to the United States, on board the Urania, traveling from Liverpool to Ellis Island. I had 3 brothers and sisters. I was the eldest. Then came Parker, whom everyone called Bear because he was so strong. Olivia, commonly known as Bunny for her cuteness, and my youngest sister Catherine, whose nickname was Scatterbrain, because, well, you know. I married the love of my life, Teresa Macmillan, in 1925. We had 3 beautiful children, all of them born in Akron, Pennsylvania. Twins Albert and Bernard arrived on May 22, 1926, and took us by surprise, as we did not expect the both of them. That was a day to remember. My youngest, Martha, was born 2 years later, in 1928. All in all, they gave me 11 grandchildren whom I loved very much. I worked as a haberdasher, selling men's clothing at Woolworths. I guess this is the reason I was always considered a fashionable man of good taste. There are so many more memories to share, but I'm glad I got to tell you my story. Thanks for listening.
Life Story was built using AI technology that we licensed from DID with enhancements developed exclusively by MyHeritage. DID is the same company that developed the technology behind Deep Nostalgia.
Let's take a quick look at some of the highlights of Life Story. This is the Life Story lobby. Here you will see a gallery of photos. These are suggested stories of deceased relatives on your family tree, with enough information and details in their profiles that we will be able to create a life story automatically for them. Or if you prefer, you can always upload a new photo and create a life story from scratch. Once a life story is created, you can watch it, download it, or share it with friends and family. You can also continue to customize it in the Life Story editor. The Life Story editor allows you to change the text in each chapter of the life story and hear how it will sound. We offer a variety of voice options to choose from if you'd like the voice in your life story to sound different. You can add new chapters here, pick a topic, or enter your own free text. You can also change or remove the photos illustrating each chapter or add new ones. Every person is unique, and so is each person's story. Feel free to be creative and try out different formats and concepts. You can check out the gallery on the Life Story landing page for inspiration.
Want to create your own life story? Visit the photo section of your MyHeritage site and select or upload the photo to begin. If you have yet to sign up for MyHeritage and want to try it for yourself, visit the URL on your screen to create your own life story today. Have you ever stumbled across an old family photo and wondered when it was taken? Soon you may have an answer, because we're about to release another game changer in the photo space, the Date Estimator for historical photos. The Date Estimator uses artificial intelligence to give its best estimation as to the year a photo was taken. You'll even be able to see how accurate the estimate is for each photo. This powerful new feature will be launched soon, so stay tuned. As the leading platform for working with historical photos, we also wanted to make it easier for you to organize the photos you upload. We created the new photo list view, which allows you to easily sort and edit the details in your photos and fill in any missing information. List view also lets you filter your photos by place, people, or year range. Further enhancements to the list view are already in the works and will take your experience managing your photos to the next level. And now, I'll turn the stage over to Tal Ehrlichman, who will tell you all about the latest updates to family trees and historical records on MyHeritage.
Hi, I'm Tal Ehrlichman, Director of Product Management, and I'm responsible for enriching our genealogy platform with new tools, features, and historical records. A few months ago, we released an improved, more modern design of the online family tree on MyHeritage. We added useful new features to make navigating your family tree even easier, and added a new relationship diagram so you can visualize your relationship to the people in your tree. I'm delighted to introduce another exciting feature, the family tree timeline. The timeline enables you to visualize your ancestors and trace when they lived throughout history. It also lets you easily spot mistakes in your family tree, such as a child who was born before their parents or an ancestor who lived long ago and is not marked as deceased. You can edit details directly from the timeline to improve the overall quality of your tree. 2021 was an outstanding year for historical records at MyHeritage. We added 4 billion records from all over the world. The additions included major collections, like the exclusive records from Philae, the leading French genealogy company we acquired a few months ago. This acquisition enabled us to offer our users access to 1.1 billion records from France. We also turned our huge free text newspaper collections into an organized, easy-to-search index of nearly 1 billion names. We enriched our resources for Jewish genealogy through collaboration with JewishGen and Litvakzig, adding millions of records for anyone with Jewish heritage. We also added millions of records from Germany, Austria, Sweden, Scotland, Brazil, and many other countries. We introduced a new way to view search results for historical records, tabular view. This view makes it easier to browse your search results. Adding new collections of historical records is a top priority for us in 2022. You can look forward to billions of records being added to MyHeritage this year.
Over the next few months, we'll be adding valuable collections from all over the world, including the collection we've all been waiting for, the 1950 US Census.
Now, I'm happy to invite Sneer to tell you about what he's been up to in the world of genetic genealogy.
Hey there, RootsTech! I'm Sneer, Director of Product Management, and I'm responsible for all things DNA at MyHeritage. When it comes to DNA, we are committed to giving you the tools to break through brick walls and make important genealogical discoveries with your DNA results. When we first introduced theory of family relativity back in 2019, it was a game changer for genetic genealogists. Theory of family relativity analyzes the billions of family tree profiles and historical records on MyHeritage to suggest how you and your DNA matches may be related, and has helped countless people make breakthroughs in the research. Over the past year, a whopping 25 million new theories were added, and we improved the feature even further by making it possible to confirm or reject your theories, so you can keep track of the ones you have already reviewed. A few months ago, we introduced labels for DNA matches, which allows you to assign color-coded labels to your matches. Using labels, you can organize your DNA matches into groups, making it much easier to manage your DNA matches and understand them at a glance. By filtering according to your labels and favorites, you can stay focused on the matches that are most relevant to your research. Genetic groups on MyHeritage also saw some exciting improvements. We added the option to filter your DNA matches based on a specific genetic group and compare your genetic groups to those of your DNA matches, helping you to narrow down which side of the family they come from. As always, we continue to innovate and look to the future, and we're looking forward to sharing even more developments with you over the coming year. That's all from me. Back to you, Aaron.
Thanks, Ron. Speaking of the discoveries you can make with MyHeritage, we have the privilege of helping people make discoveries that literally change their lives. This year, we were blessed to facilitate and witness some incredibly moving stories. Keep a box of tissues handy for this next segment, because the stories you're about to hear, well, don't say I didn't warn you.
Your mom reached out to me and was like, hey, I think I'm your grandma. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, no way.
My name is Kara Ashby. I was adopted when I was 2 days old by Doug and Dana Ashby. 2 of my sisters are also adopted.
I'm Dana.
My name is Doug, and Kara is our daughter. Ever since the very beginning, we were talking about the fact that they were adopted and that someday we may meet their birth parents.
When I first heard about MyHeritage DNA Quest, I was so excited.
She reached out to me and my sisters and, just saying, hey, there's this opportunity for a potential free DNA test, jump on it.
My name's Andrea. I am Kara's biological aunt. My brother is Kara's biological father. So I am working on my family history research degree, and this spring during RootsTech, MyHeritage put out an offer where I could upload my raw DNA data to their site to see if there were any matches. So I did that.
I woke up and I have a bad habit of looking at my phone first thing in the morning. And I just looked up and I had the only notification I had was an email from MyHeritage saying I had a 25.2 or something % match. Yeah. That's gotta be big.
She called me and she said, Mom, this is a close match. And we were both so excited.
I took a screenshot of the match or a photo of it, and I texted it to Mark, and I said, thoughts?
I'm Mark Wadley. I'm Kara's biological father, and I am from Utah. The first time I saw her, she was very beautiful. I could tell that she has had a wonderful life and raised in a situation that I could not give her at the time.
I was actually able to connect to my mom through my birth dad.
When we heard the news that she had found her biological parents, we were really excited because that is something we had been planning for many years. And when it actually happened, that was neat.
I'm going to have my birth dad, Mark, walk me down the aisle halfway to my adopted dad, Doug, and he's going to walk me the rest of the way.
I never thought that that day would come. You always kind of hope and wonder, but you never know if it's going to happen.
I think that's something that's really important to her and something that will be a great memory for her for the rest of her life.
My life is more complete now that she's in my life.
I have a whole extra family that has my back, that love me, and you know, I never expected that. You know, I thought I would just find my birth parents and that would be it, but I have my birth parents and their children and their families. I'm finally complete. I hope that everybody looking for their family can find them.
But this is an amazing story. I mean,
it's an amazing story.
It's an
amazing story. We'll show you the pictures. You won't believe that these two women, they're like twins. I was born in Steyr, Austria. I currently live in Canton, Ohio.
I live in Louisville, Ohio, and I was born in Linz, Austria. We came to the United States with my mother and father.
We knew that they had been through a lot. Both of my parents had numbers tattooed on their wrist.
My mother never had to sit down and say, you have a sister.
We had the one picture that my mother was very protective of.
We knew that that was our sister, but what happened, we didn't know.
I think it will be a nice surprise for them. I hope they don't see me coming in, because I just want to walk in the door without them seeing. My name's Claire Ray. Live in Newcastle upon Tyne, northeast England. My mum always believed that she didn't have a family at all.
My mother had to go into a hospital, and when she came back, Eva was gone.
We often thought about looking for Eva. We were able to find out nothing.
It was in 2019 that I ordered MyHeritage kit.
My son bought me a DNA kit for my birthday last year, so that was March 2020. I submitted it and came back with an analysis of our heritage, and we didn't think very much more of it, and that was that.
And then I talked my sister into doing a DNA, and lo and behold, she called me one day and she said, we got a match that's really, really close. The match percentage between myself and Claire was 11%. Yours was 11? Mm-hmm. Then mine must have been like 14. Mine was a little bit higher than Dina's.
Yes.
A few weeks later, I got an email from a lady called Dina. Once Dina explained that her mother had become separated from her baby in a concentration camp, it all made sense.
Our sister died in 2016.
I wish, obviously, it's incredibly bittersweet because she should be here for this.
She has 4 children. We have not personally met them because of the pandemic, and all this happened during the pandemic. We have a Zoom meeting every 2 weeks.
I just feel like we already know them.
Yes.
Like when we meet them, it's just going to be incidental, their family. It would be like your brother coming over, or your sister coming over.
Yes.
They thought that I was having an interview back in Newcastle today, 8 minutes away. I think they're going to be shocked. This is probably one of the highlights of my life, really.
It is the story of us finding our sister and her family.
I've actually just calmed down a bit now that I'm here.
This is Dina, Claire, and myself.
We're just waiting for the call to say we can come in and surprise them.
Probably my husband.
Can I join this interview, please?
What are you doing here? Oh my God.
Did you know about this?
Oh my gosh, I can't believe you didn't tell us.
How was your interview then?
It was okay, not as good as it is right this minute. I can't believe you didn't tell us.
My heart was beating so fast.
We need a group hug.
Oh, yes.
Because we haven't had a proper group hug.
No.
Hello.
We've been talking for almost 2 years now, and we weren't sure when this day was ever going to happen. This situation was absolutely meant to be.
MyHeritage, this has been the most amazing thing.
The feeling that I have inside right now is amazing, and everybody should get to experience it.
It just makes you feel more complete, makes you feel so much fuller.
I feel like I'm going like that.
It's unbelievable what MyHeritage makes possible, isn't it? You know, one of those stories came about thanks to an offer we announced last year during RootsTech. When Andrea heard that we were running a special campaign for DNA uploads, she jumped at the chance to get free access to advanced DNA features on MyHeritage and gained a new niece as a result. I'm pleased to tell you that we are making this offer again this year. If you've tested your DNA with another service, you can upload your data to MyHeritage today or over the coming week and gain free lifetime access to all advanced DNA features, including the ethnicity estimate, genetic groups, chromosome browser, auto clusters, and much more. Normally, there's an unlock fee to access these features, so I invite you to take advantage of this offer today using the link on your screen. As my colleagues have mentioned, our #1 mission is to make family history accessible and easy for everyone. We do that not only with our products, but also with the free educational resources we offer. In 2019, we launched the MyHeritage Knowledge Base, a treasure trove of educational content to help you take your genealogy know-how to the next level. I am delighted to announce that we have launched our first ever full-length online course, Introduction to Genealogy, featuring a first-class panel of top experts from MyHeritage and around the world. This free course is intended for people who are new to genealogy or who have started it in the past and are looking to pick it up again. It will take you step by step through everything you need to know to kickstart your family history research journey. The course is accessible through the MyHeritage Knowledge Base and is the perfect way to introduce all the budding genealogists you know to the world of family history. Visit education.myheritage.com to check it out, and please share it with any friends or family who might be interested. MyHeritage recently launched a new podcast called Blast from My Past, featuring some of the incredible stories our research team has uncovered over the years. If the user story videos you watched a few moments ago are anything to go by, you can definitely count on a riveting and inspiring listening experience. Before I say goodbye, I invite you to tune in to all the MyHeritage classes available on the RootsTech website and drop by our virtual booth to meet our team. Even after RootsTech is over, don't forget to join our weekly Facebook Live and Ask the Expert sessions on the MyHeritage Facebook page for more fantastic online content to enrich your family history research. Thank you so much for joining us and allowing us to be part of your family history journey. I sincerely hope to see you next year on stage and in person. But until then, stay safe and healthy and keep making discoveries.